All right. So listen, before we kick this show off, y'all see what happened last night?
If you're talking about what went down in Cleveland, yes.
Yeah, baby. Oh, buddy. Let's unpack it real quick.
Bruh. Mason
Uh
Rudolph deserved every bit of what he got.
oh, absolutely. All right. First of all, let's start off by saying that he was also struggling along with Miles Garrett during that sack. Second of all, or side note, I don't like how people think that since it's a quarterback, you should give up on the quarterback. No, as a lineman, you follow through. All right, whether it takes forever or not, whether you get the penalty, whatever, you did your job. With that being said, number two, after being after going down, Mason Rudolph was on top of Miles Garrett rather than the other way around, which allowed him to get the upper hand to be able to try to rip the helmet off of Miles Garrett. Then, on top of that, as Miles Garrett's trying to get up, Mason Rudolph kicks him in the nuts. Then, if you look closely, you can hear Rudolph mouthing off the word bitch, calling Miles Garrett a bitch. So, with that being said, with all that leading up to it, I don't blame Miles Garrett for bludgeoning Mason Rudolph with his own helmet. I don't. Now, could things have been done differently? Of course. Because if he had just thrown a punch, he would have just gotten ejected from the rest of the game and probably suspended for a week or something, or fine. However, he used the helmet as a weapon, which by NFL law only allows a 3 to 6 game suspension, according to Max Kellerman on First Take this morning.
Oh, well,
and yet they suspend them for the rest of the year.
Yep.
You know, I think that's overkill. I think it's ridiculous. However, Miles Garrett is a black NFL player, and we already know that those people catch flack more than usual. So when you see an incident occur like this, immediately Miles Garrett is looked at as the thug or the goon. And Mason Rudolph is looked at as innocent, which utterly pisses me off because Mason Rudolph instigated everything leading up to the helmet bludgeoning. Then not only that, Marquise Pouncey a bitch because he decides he want to kick and stomp Miles Garrett while Miles Garrett down, like toe to toe with him. I thought that was a bitch move. And another because I don't 100% understand his relevance and his reason of getting suspended for a game, but it is what it is for him. However, I don't think Miles Garrett should be suspended for the entire year. I think he should be suspended up until maybe week 15 or 16 or so, because we're only like, what, 12, 13 weeks into the season?
Yeah.
14, 15.
This is like week 12.
12. So week 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, fuck it. Yeah, suspend them for the rest of the year because we know Cleveland not going to the playoffs. All right, that's fair. Now that I think about it. Now that I realize, where we are in the season, at what point we're in the season. So, yeah, that makes sense. However, I just feel like it shouldn't have been, perceived by not only media but to the public as a travesty or something of that sort. Because not to say that we've seen worse, but in the 100 years of the NFL, we one or another have witnessed some pretty wild shit going down. Need I remind you, Cortland Finnegan versus Andre Johnson.
That was beautiful.
Need I remind you that one time the late great Sean Taylor spat at somebody. I forgot who it was. I want to say it was like D'Angelo Hall or something.
But bet on somebody on offense.
Like Jack Lambert ran somebody's fade during the Super Bowl for taunting this kicker.
That's a whole different era. You can't count that.
No, because again, I said within the 100 years of the NFL. So we're talking about all 100 years. So with that being said, there was an similar incident to Myles Garrett back in the late 50s, in which Cuz not only dropped the dude, but took his helmet and started to beat the shit out of him with the helmet. If records state correctly, it was multiple blows.
That's probably a fact. But you know what? I just want the Browns to cut him so the Eagles can sign him. I don't care nothing about the rest of that.
So, with that being said, if Myles Garrett ends up getting cut at the end of the season, I get it, because as my mom said, if I was the, general manager or owner of that organization, both of those teams are being fined $250,000. Mm-hmm. So my mom was like, I'd be fucking pissed if I ended up getting fined because one of my players decided to act out. He'd be gone easily. I was like, you know what?
Losing your money.
You got a pretty sound point, actually. So with that being said, I get it, and we'll take him.
No, he would legit come to the Patriots because you know what the Patriots do. We always get them quote unquote troublemakers and turn them good into champions.
Unless your name is Antonio Brown.
Well, he took it to another level. Like, if he would have kept calm or whatever, we would have kept him. But he had to have a big giant mouth and start ranting on Twitter and stuff like that. So, like, Belichick was like, "Okay, you messed up now. You gotta go." Like, we was going to let him get away with it.
Yeah. No. Aaron Hernandez was catching bodies in New England.
He was a straight up killer. And nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about it.
That just shows you got to show
except for Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow knew he was a killer from back when he was in Florida.
Excellent question.
Tebow tried to when they was partying in the club. Tebow, he a little college guy. He not drinking or anything. He saw Aaron Hernandez get into a scuffle with a guy, try to break it up, and then the next day, the dude that Aaron Hernandez was fussing with is dead.
Dead.
So,
with that being said, my older brother just asked, did they legitimately not know that Aaron Hernandez was catching bodies during the offseason, or were they just covering it up?
They were covering it up like they do everything.
Makes you wonder, don't it?
You said what? They were covering it up like they do everything else in New England. Like those deflated footballs and those goddamn cameras.
And we never did football.
In which he added on, that's what Urban Meyer was doing. Live via satellite, it is Gorilla Gang Podcast. I am your empathetic yet foul-mouthed half of this show. And at this point, it's looking like third of this show because we introduced you, our in-house producer, Juan.
Hey.
Yeah.
What up?
Gaithersburg's favorite son. The ladies love me, but, not that way. They're like, we're just friends, and then I kind of never hear from them again. Probably through reactions on Facebook, laughs and shit when I post stuff. Carlos Crawford, aka Chin Music Charlie. Hey Kenny, one of these days we got to go back and do commentary on our match at SummerSlam. That year I came out of retirement after breaking my ass trying to break my fall in that 2 out of 3 falls match. Remember that one? It was a no holds bar match, and you were choking me out with the sledgehammer, no ring rust at all. We're gonna be fine. And I was like, yo, it's mad creepy that you're whispering. AKA Thick Flair from the original Jordan 16, about $300. The Are We There Yet Simpsons watch, that's about $500 on eBay. You are looking at the pure drippage causing the women's slippage. Woo! AKA Snack Miller Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, no.
The Canadian whiskey is kicked in. It's not exciting anymore. When that first million came, I got my business up. Now I just don't give a fuck. AKA Gelato Graham. My favorite target was also named Jack Herrera. Good guy. No, nobody else like him. He was the king of the square routes, I like to call him. Okay, what is happening right now?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Guys, my tablet just turned on me. Hold on.
Okay.
Now, darkness, that was a turn.
You know what I'm saying?
Do him whatever you like.
Oh,
my equipment, sir.
This show just like completely blacked out on me.
Uh-oh. What blacked out? The tablet?
You hate to see that, Bob. You absolutely hate to see that.
That's burnt out.
All right.
That's on real burnt out.
Wow. That's a damn shame. With that
Did
being
both
said,
of y'all want me to buy y'all some MacBooks?
Sure.
You don't have to sound like that, Juan. That's very rude of you.
Sure.
Very rude.
Come on. Buy the MacBook.
I ain't doing all that.
Oh, no. It's on live documentation now. You can't do that.
I mean, we ain't signed no contract or like talked about it. Well, we talked about it, but what the heck?
Asked the question. I said, yeah.
Oh, but if y'all would have saw what I just seen on Dagon SmackDown, Dagon Otis, bro.
Was he twerking too, like white man twerk?
Man, I don't even know what the heck he was doing.
Everything is going so slow right now.
He was legit air humping. But it was weird.
Yep, Vince McMahon's favorite pastime, air humping.
I just wanna.
Carlos.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm as upset as you are right now. All right,
I'm trying to figure out
AKA.
what's up.
Now, well, it's off season. Ken Splitfee Jr. Splitfee has been charitable this season. He's donated a third of his signing bonus to the Willie Nelson Foundation for full country legalization, which makes perfect sense because Splitfee tends to struggle in dry states.
You want to reach the people? Make it legal, man.
Nice. AKA after Papa Morehand's demise comes the rise of another man. Haystack West. I was born to Missy and Rooster West, retired Civil War veterans for the Union Army in 1869, the second of three. Along with my brother's sheriff, the Black Bill Hickok, and our deputy Naz, we were raised to be honorable generals. But fuck that, I want to get high and hunt bounties with my boy, good old Moose Whitaker. From now on, this is our story. Moose, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Moose man, yeah,
that's you.
My name is Kenneth Whitaker, aka Hendrick Solo, the original owner of Millennium Falcon. Listen, I was flying through the cosmos the other day, saw the Mandalorian. Doing tough cat. Don't want to deal with that guy. Not at all. I'm assuming.
You're killing me.
I'm assuming that it's going to slow for the sound effect as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes me want to run this entire episode back. Well, I know what's happening.
You said what?
I know what's happening because I turned the volume all the way down.
gentlemen, that's the kind of conversation you get on this show. What is going on?
I am far from sober. Very far from sober.
Yeah, we can tell.
Cut it out.
Stay off the weed.
Stay off the weed.
Never. I'll die for this strain. I'm dying for this strain.
Cut it out. Oh, that made me forget where I was. AKA the last Black Jedi. Do or do not. There is no try. Like, if you try me, you'll get all these hands and all this smoke. Like Carmelo in Denver. Get it? Smoke, Carmelo, Denver.
I get it.
Hey, yeah, the Black Hot Rod. Just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions. Play my music, son. Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, goodness.
Canadian whiskey is nothing like Scottish whiskey. It's smoother. I mean, a Scottish whiskey, it's smoother. This Canadian whiskey is rougher than... Well, you use your imagination.
Sandpaper.
There you go.
Look what I got under me kilt. AKA Mr. Go Slick Vodka. Are you insane? Look at you, his dating record. She dated Dan Remick, who had a six-pack since kindergarten. Jason Stone, who looks like Zach Norris, and Matt Muir. He's the sweetest guy ever. Never stared into his eyes. But the first time I heard the Beatles.
Oh, man, that's a classic.
A classic, dog.
Oh, my goodness. AKA, not your man, I'm a savage. Ooh, yeah, see, I know what you've been waiting for, man, G. And everyone wants to know when the Nacho Man's coming to town. See, Nacho Man's not your man, so you can't keep tabs on the Nacho Man. No, because once the thought tries to keep tabs on the Nacho Man, it doesn't end well for Thotty shit. I see every one of these thoughts going all over the world, talking about Meg the Stallion and Hot Girl Summer. The only hot girl summer I know is that summer fun when I hit her in her bum and I kick her out, make her run. Ooh. Yeah. Never to a Slim Jim.
This might be the first time sign language was the name of the episode. Like, I don't know. Let's see how this pans out.
Go.
We're just going to say in parentheses, finger waving.
You just randomly do the Nacho Man finger wave. That is hilarious. Again, they're very sexual. They're very tight.
Very tight, yes.
Austin Powers Faja.
Wait, it's Faja?
Dad is Faja.
Oh.
Vanessa, you're a fembot. No shit, Sherlock. Machine Gun Jubblies. How did I miss those, baby? You should try foreplay. Right.
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 Now that I realize it, he had like a running gag phrase every movie. I'm trying to remember what was the one with in the second one. Because the first one was right. And then Dr. Evil carried that on to the second one and the third one. And then the third one was I Thank You.
Nah, I thank you. Oh, man. Awesome movie. AKA Fish Black Man. Yeah. Now that AEW is really picking up steam, I think it's about time that I pick up steam. And the one way that I know for sure that you people are going to tune in to my product is if I bring a whole bunch of young faces on this tier of WWE programming. So get Seth Rollins, get Roman Reigns, get the Fiend Bray Wyatt, get the recently fired / quit Jason Miles, or whatever his name is. I forgot all about him that fast. And we're going to have a forget me match. And it's going to take place where, Carlos?
In your office.
In my office. Since Mr. Jason Miles wants to act like he's Miles Garrett, you people are going to see just how hard this hammer hits, and the helmet that I possess for my XFL team is going to lay the smack of down on you people in the NFL and the CFL and whatever NFL football league that you think can compete with the XFL, because you people are nothing but fiends, and I'm gonna give you what you want, and what you want is more Vince McMahon's Kiss My Ass Club. We are back. I live for those reactions from you, Carlos. Right there. That reaction that you're giving the people right now, that's what motivates me for Vince McMahon each and every week. That's what I want to see.
Oh my God.
Right there.
Yo. Oh man.
Now say the line that you say every time I make you laugh that hard and no tears come out. Say it.
Oh my God. I would be in tears right now, but the Reapers dry my eyes out. My word.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I haven't laughed like that since I was a little boy.
Speaking of giving the people what they want, look in my eyes, what do you see?
The cult of personality.
Backstage. Now I gotta watch Backstage.
Yep. That's my takeaway. Like,
I mean, I knew it was going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen now. Like, now we need to start watching that show.
And then Seth Rollins called out CM Punk to a fight, so...
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
You never know.
Listen to me.
You never know.
Close. Listen to me, gentlemen. Seth Rollins thinks he wants to smoke, but that motherfucker got asthma compared to CM Punk.
And plus, CM Punk is not really a WWE employee. He's a Fox employee.
Whatever.
Okay, you have to like he can't sound like a one-fight contract.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. CM Punk is a Fox employee? That's how he got around on this?
Yeah, pretty much.
God, damn, he's smart.
Yeah, very. He got that Fox money.
Yeah. And then he can come and go as he pleases.
Mm-hmm.
As far as wrestling goes.
That man said, I'm not going to break the internet. I'm going to break the culture. Like, that's crazy.
I respect the hell out of it. So,
hello, Bailey. I'm sorry.
Over and under. Well,
look at my draft.
Over and under. How long till AJ Lee follows suit?
Ooh, I will hope so.
I'd give it like a year.
Her versus Zelina Vega, for Zelina Vega playing her and fight with my family.
You know we need that.
Yeah, we really do.
You know we need that.
I'm praying for it.
I demand it. The streets.
Man, you know how many? Do you know how many dreams that wind up being wet happened because of that thought?
Wow.
Was that a little too far?
Wow.
Where's it going? There we go. There we are. There it is. There we go.
Yeah, you fit right in.
I mean, I'm just,
You fit right in, sir.
Beautiful moments in my dreams.
You fit right in, sir.
Sensational moments.
Okay.
Sensational.
I ain't talk about Sherry.
My man on his future, sensational.
Oh gosh, all these women in the ring right now. Oh gosh, it's like my dream coming true again. It's just that I'm supposed to be the ref.
Juan, aka Mr.
Oh, look at
Pervy.
Mia. She got the daggone like her nose all bandaged up, but she's still fighting. She go hard, man. That's why I love her, man. God, that's my baby.
Juan, aka Mr. Pervy. Mr. Pervy, put your Vaseline down. Mr. Pervy.
And he like he Mr. Pervy instead of Mr. Perfect.
Right. I am a pervy pen.
Instead of the Mr. Perfect. Instead of the Mr. Perfect tights, he come through in the Borat swimsuit and shit. He spit the gum out of his mouth and smacks him with his dick and shit.
Yeah, play baseball. Batter up.
Wow, he said batter up.
Oh
no. I am absolutely pervy.
No. Oh my God.
The man like throw a phone number and then he catches himself.
Okay. All right. You know
Or
what?
see a girl drinking. I see a girl drinking at the bar and she put a cup down and then I take a pill and just.
All right.
And it goes in.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Now you're just venturing into Cosby territory.
I started this. I gotta stop it. We gotta stop.
Pudding.
Would have been better is if you seen like a single girl talking about I just broke up with my boyfriend and you like slide a drink down from the other end of the bar. He's like
before she even finishes that sentence, it's hit
her with rag and chloroform.
Compliments of Mr. Pervy.
Just come up from behind with a rag and chloroform and just put her to sleep.
Oh my God! All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Far?
Too far.
Oh, yeah,
way
very
too far.
much so, sir. You're talking about drugging someone and kidnapping them.
Well, I'm guessing this episode getting copyrighted and taken down, flagged, all of that.
Listen,
it was
you
just
just
a joke.
got the job and you're about to get fired, okay?
Oh.
You haven't had the job. You haven't had the job for 24
first day
hours.
on the job, dog.
You haven't had the job for 24 hours, bro. You about to get fired. You looking like Ernie off Scarface. You get hired by Frank and then Frank die and you unemployed for like 5 minutes.
What's the WWE live show coming? I had no idea.
Yeah, I think it's like on a Saturday or something. Okay. You know what? I don't really go to the live shows.
I hear the live shows are overrated because the wrestlers can't do a lot of things they do on.
Yeah, they really. They can't risk getting hurt, pretty much. So it's not that much like top rope stuff and none of that. Yeah, I've been to a few of them. It's pretty boring.
You wanna convince me that these people will get hurt less? Or actually, the solution to them not taking the risk of getting hurt? Stop doing live shows.
Facts.
Just a thought. Just a thought.
You said what?
Stop doing live shows. Just give the wrestlers a day off.
You know I'm never gonna do that.
Oh, Team SmackDown,
Team NXT buying tickets. I had to pull Vince McMahon out for that.
My God.
He can, at any moment he's liable to show up.
I don't like that at all. That's very creepy. It's like he's hiding in the bushes or something.
That's right.
Okay, you guys. Am I the only one that kind of it's feeling like Rhea Ripley a little bit?
Hey, listen.
Like,
listen.
Man, seriously, hello.
Rhea Ripley got the yeeks, bro.
Man, what? I was legit stalking her IG, and I was scrolling down, and I'm like, yo. Oh,
listen, Juan, we're gonna have a talk about your creepy tendencies that you're displaying.
I don't have no creepy
don't
tendencies.
like it. You just sat here and said,
"Ooh, yeeks."
You were stuck.
I'm not helping either, condoning it. So, if we're being honest.
Look at me fighting, bruh. Like, she can take pain. Fighting with a broken nose.
Stop right there.
Stop it. You literally just said you were stalking a woman's IG page. You sound like a certain somebody that I know that won't be named at this moment.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
It sounded like that. You need to be careful. You're treading into uncharted territory.
Hold on, time out. I want to know.
You know, just think about it.
I know.
Think about it. Take
Pre-show, Carlos. Pre-show. 2-for-1 special.
Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Yep. And that's between us three. That one is between us three. That's not for the audience.
Yeah, no, that's not what it is. But that's how you sounded. You sounded like that, sir. You need to watch stuff.
Wow. Yeah, you are out of fucking pocket.
Who?
You.
How?
Everything is out of pocket right now.
Yeah, everything.
Everything is.
Well, you can't talk about out of pocket. You just talked about being proud of scoring a pill in someone's drink.
I did not say such a thing.
Did you? Did he not say I just take a pill and shoot it and it land perfectly in her drink?
I was that was like an example. I'm not saying that I would have done it.
Here's the backpedal.
Allegedly.
Here's the backpedal.
I didn't say I would do that.
Come on, okay. Daryl Green. Let's see your backpedal.
Yes, Lord.
My backpedal is pretty lethal.
Listen, I have remember on plenty of occasions that you said you would drug somebody.
Wow.
That was just kind of making fun of the whole Cosby situation.
No, you were kind of idolizing Cosby. You ever notice how when people eat my special barbecue sauce, they feel all bubbly?
Dude, get
That's you. You said what?
Take one of these, Take one of these.
Is that a stack or two?
It's just like...
Don't you wish you could be the king of energy? Don't you want
I hate you so much.
Embrace raspberry. Don't you wish you want me catch the buzz and feel the sting?
I hate the fact that you still remember the Fozzy remix. Oh, I hate you so much. God,
you love it. Don't you wish you could be the king of energy? That's before Fozzy got really, really good. Like that album where Chris Jericho's music comes from, that joke is really good. I'm drinking with Jesus. I was like, oh. I was like, yo, they crazy, yo. That man Jericho got old and actually decided to be a good rock star.
Yeah, I mean, second career path, I respect Jericho.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
All I want to do is be with Jericho. Pause. Wait, that kind of sounded wrong.
What?
But be in a room with Jericho and drink a bit of the bubbly. That's all I want to do.
He gonna walk up to Jericho and talk about. He gonna walk up to Jericho and talk about something. You are beautiful on the inside. He gonna start singing Judas. Listen, I be listening to Judas on the way to work, bro. And every time I play that joke, I start walking like I'm walking to the ring like Jericho. Like I'll be walking on the elevator, walking like I'm getting ready to start. Go down to the ring.
I ain't gonna lie, when I was walking to work the other day, that song came on, and I felt like it was my entrance at WrestleMania, and it was like a long walk to the ring.
I mean, the only Judas moment. The only Judas that I acknowledge is by Conway and West Side Gun. So I'm sorry.
Bro, you gotta listen to it, bro.
Now you gotta listen to Conway and West Side Guns, John.
You hear Judas every time Chris Jericho comes out.
Oh, that's the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never like Nice Things.
You know what was Nice Things? Jericho's WWE theme song. That was Nice Things.
No, you want to know nice. I just be quiet.
Go ahead. Mr.
Power
Pervy.
through it.
Power through it, Mr. Pervy.
Power through it.
This is what this show does, okay?
Yeah.
Say things that are problematic.
You're one of us. Just go ahead and say
later.
it so we get the buzzer off. Go ahead.
Right. It's
My
better.
I don't want to hear the buzzer anymore.
Well, guess what, sir? You got a long show, and I guarantee you that buzzer's gonna go off.
Buddy, I have some bad news for you.
I'm afraid I have a little bit of
Whether or not you want to hear this buzzer, but you're going to hear this buzzer.
I'm afraid I got a little bit of bad news. Anyway,
Yeah. As you're saying.
Right. Go ahead and say what you're about to say before we get into this full.
Nah, I forgot it.
Backpedaling.
No, I already did. Like, honestly.
Backpedaling.
I honestly forgot it.
Yeah. If you remember, just blurt it out. There you go.
There we go. We have used it. We finally have used it.
All of you here have seen Full Gear, correct?
No. I seen highlights. I ain't see the full pay-per-view.
Listen, man.
I wish I did.
I'm really
I
starting.
don't have the proper means to illegal. Well, I guess I was too lazy to. I don't know.
Yeah, that sound about right.
Hey, fuck you, though.
Listen, y'all missed a hell of a pay-per-view.
I know. From the highlights that I saw, I was pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Listen,
Hey, first time I missed a fire pay-per-view. So.
that Moxley Omega match.
Was it everything I dreamed of?
Oh man, yeah.
This man cut off the strings of the ring and exposed the wood on the bottom of the ring, and proceeded to give this man Moxley a paradigm shift / dirty deeds onto the exposed wood of the ring.
Oh shit!
Wow, Omega missed a 450 splash onto the wood of the ring.
Oh shit! Okay, so hold on. He removed the fucking canvas?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was possible per se.
Oh yeah, he did it. They get it up.
I mean, it was an unsanctioned match.
Unsanctioned.
Everything was happening.
Everything was
All I saw was like barbed wire.
Only thing missing was a table set on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
God damn.
Shards of glass was happening. Screwdrivers came out. Barbed wire bats and brooms. A whole barbed wire like web.
Yeah, they both fell through that joint. I seen that.
a board filled with mouse traps. I was like, yo, they went crazy.
With dumb diddly dumb?
Yeah. And that Jericho Cody match was lit as hell too. And Maxwell Jacob Freeman, oh my god.
I hear he is that dude on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nice on the mic.
He went toe for toe with Jericho.
So I noticed actually.
And he did a damn good job too.
Yeah.
He went full heel. He's in the inner circle now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How? Why? What? How?
They was having a debate whether or not he should be in the inner circle. He was like, Jericho, I think you want me in the inner circle.
Even though we already knew he was in the inner circle after he turned on Cody.
Yeah, pretty much.
So was he a sleeper or did he turn on Cody recently? What?
He turned on Cody at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you hate to see it, Bob.
He threw in the towel so Cody couldn't fight for the title again. then proceeded to kick him in the balls and scream how much better he is than him. Yeah. And it was so bad, he got so much heat that a fan actually threw water at him. And it hit him.
There you go. That's heat for you.
I was like, and he got hit with the water. Didn't Kirk out nothing? He played it off.
Yeah.
And started smirking and walked off. I was like, yes.
You love to see it, Bob. That's
Embrace
exactly how the game is played, Bob.
Like, if you get something thrown at you, you know you made it as a heel.
If you get like legit something thrown at you, you made it, boss.
That's
Look
the
at
ultimate
Hogan.
telltale.
Look at Hogan when
you
he
get something
turned.
thrown at you, or somebody throws a punch at you in the audience.
Yeah,
you made it.
We all know the situation with Jericho. A few situations with Jericho, especially with that woman in the parking lot when he punched her in the face.
CM Punk and Straight Edge Society.
Listen, people hated CM Punk.
Yo, I love the Straight Edge Society.
All you alcohol jiggling, drug abusers. Like
oh my God, what could have been? What could have been?
Yeah, they cut that off too soon.
Yes,
that could have been a nice daggone like faction.
He was playing like that Jesus role. It was
yes.
And you know what? I had like my own like little storyline that they could have like spun on it, like bring like Jeff Hardy back and have him join the Inner Circle. I mean, not the Inner Circle, but the Straight Edge Society.
SES.
Yeah, that was like my take because everybody knew Jeff and his drug habits, and then he like started like looking up the daggone CM Punk. That would have been sweet. But
they said that Doc Gallows was drugged up when he was Festus. I
believe it.
I think that's the funniest takeaway I got from that entire angle.
I just want to see Jeff Hardy as Willow again.
I just wanna.
I loved it when he was Willow though. Willow was different.
Yeah,
like you knew it was just hard. It was Hardy, but it was Willow. It's like, oh yeah, it's vicious. Kind of like how people love that Broken Matt Hardy.
I still do.
Yeah,
that was Matt Hardy's best work though.
Yeah,
that was his best work.
Easily. I think of Matt Hardy
between that and
I like him in retrospect.
Between Broken and Version 1, those like the best two gimmicks they had.
Wasn't a fan of Version 1.
You wasn't?
I wasn't really a fan of
not.
I was.
The only thing I liked about Version 1 was the matte facts on the side of the entrance.
Yeah, that was it.
That
was the only popping thing about it.
If it wasn't for the matte facts, it would be. Remember, Version 1 is when Lita left them.
Bingo.
So
no, they were still together. She was just going behind his back.
And he had motherfucking, of all people, Kirk fucking Hawkins and was it Zack Ryder? It was Zack Ryder, wasn't it?
For what?
A part of that faction, the V1 faction.
No, those the Edgeheads.
Shannon Moore.
Those the Edgeheads.
Shannon Moore was part of the Version 1. He was the MF.
Shannon Moore, yeah.
He was the
Shannon
MF.
Moore. Wow.
That's the name.
That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Yep, but Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins were Edgeheads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I knew that.
That's why you get them confused. And they still Edgeheads. They have not got any hotter since then. Well, Zack Ryder has by himself.
I still never got over the fact that he won the daggone Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, then the next night loses it. Like you know,
Zack Ryder.
Cause I'm a fan of Zack Ryder. I like Zack Ryder's work pretty much. And when he won, I was kind of happy for him. I was like, it's about time. It's about time. Did the next night on Raw lose? I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Below average gimmick, excellent worker. That's how I feel about Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
When he was doing that internet champion stuff, that
was fun.
That was a wave. That was the only thing.
That's the only thing that saved his career.
Yep.
I'm the internet champion.
He actually made it of relevance too.
Yeah.
That was a semi-prestigious championship for a little bit.
Yeah. And they could have, and they was talking about like having the Intercontinental title match, like defended at like main event and stuff because main event was like the internet show and stuff like that. But that never happened. I think it would have been dope to do that, but
they should have did
Made
that.
perfect sense.
They should have did that on Taboo Tuesday when they was doing Taboo Tuesday.
that as well, yeah.
Also, see
When you can go online and vote
Mm-hmm.
and let the main event match be the internet championship match since it's an internet show.
Cyber Sunday and shit. Yep. That's what they
Mhm.
should have done. Like the internet championship could have been a minor show championship, which is unheard of.
Yep.
They could have had a whole little internet brand off of that jump. Like the stuff they doing on YouTube now, they could have did that for the internet championship.
What could have been?
Yeah, it could have just been like a YouTube, like they could have had like their own wrestling show on YouTube that they just live stream on YouTube or Twitch or something like that and had the internet championship.
I did just say that, but yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Okay. God.
Yeah, man.
It's all right. You hate to see it, Bob.
Meanwhile, on NXT, that was a hard-hitting episode from start to finish.
Yes.
Muggs getting bodied backstage in the women's teams, in which we figure out in the end who it was. I don't know if y'all pieced two and two together, but yeah, it ended up being Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I noticed from the Yeeks.
I'm pretty sure you didn't notice the yeekage when you saw Tegan Knox and Rhea Ripley sprawled out in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed from the Yeeks. I see the Yeeks from miles away, even when they're on screen.
All right, Jay. All right, Jay.
I got Yeek vision, nigga.
Nigga said I got Yeek vision. Sherlock homeboy ass nigga solved the case open and shut before we can figure out who it was at the end of the episode and shit. Fuck out of here. At any rate.
Listen, I tell you I'm a Jedi for a reason, Carlos. Have I not proved this to you?
With that being said, do you think there's going to be a main roster team in War Games?
Would not be surprised. Would not be surprised.
Think about that.
I would not be surprised. Did they announce who the other two people were for Shayna Baszler's team?
Yeah, they did.
The team's officially as such. Shayna Baszler, the UK Women's Champion. I forgot the bitch name. And it's a simple name too. Like it's shame on me for forgetting her name.
It's not Rhea Ripley. Oh no, she don't got the belt.
No, Rhea Ripley is on the face team. This is the heel team. Shayna Baszler. I want to say it's like Kylie Ray, something like that. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. That's the name.
Kylie Ray, Bianca Belair, and Io Shirai. And then the face team is Rhea Ripley, Tegan Knox. I always forget the last two. Just like that, drew a blank. Rhea Ripley, Tegan Knox, Miss LeRae, and who's the last one?
These nuts. Ah!
Come on, man.
Relax.
Yeah, I even forgot.
Yachty.
Oh, damn it.
I wish it was Tanara.
It's me and Yim.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Yeah, so Tegan Knox, Rhea Ripley, Mia Yim, and Candice LeRae versus Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Kylie Ray. So that being said, let's say the main roster enters the challenge as well. We got Bailey, Banks. Who do you think they'd be able to recruit?
The other two horsewomen?
Doubt it. Oh!
What is Charlotte doing?
Huh.
Sasha's just being a backup to Bailey. She's being a sidekick.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, Sasha's actually kind of taking a back seat to this team now. I think that's pretty cool. Like we knew that the first half of this carnation before Sasha like bounced, Sasha was the forefront or the more outspoken one of the two. Now that Bailey's in her bag at this point, Sasha pretty much like I ain't really gotta do much talking anymore. Y'all already know what it is.
Yeah.
And I love that.
See last week
love that a lot.
when Sasha came out and it looked like Bailey was getting turned on from Sasha.
What? No, I did not see that.
You didn't see that? When Sasha came out and it looked like Bailey was getting turned, she was looking at her like that.
Oh wow!
You said last week?
Yeah.
Bailey over the
that nigga on YouTube already.
Bailey over her theme song and shit.
Had a dream I had made it. You gonna make it tonight?
Oh yeah, I heard Sasha Banks has a new theme song and Snoop did it.
Oh, she got a new theme song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did come out with some different music last time.
I ain't even catch it. As a matter of fact,
do
we're
Bailey
missing
got new
SmackDown
music?
right now.
Bailey got new music?
You said what?
Do Bailey got new music yet?
I think it's the
yeah,
same one.
she does.
She do?
Yeah, she got a new jump. She came out to the her regular jump at first, and then she chopped up the.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
Off a 2-man, worked Charlotte, Becky Lynch, if I'm not mistaken, and then that's when her new music cute as she was leaving out.
Yeah, we saw that one. That I think because when she revealed her heel side and that new music popped out, like I don't like this music. She need to change it ASAP. It's a creative wrestler theme.
However, Bailey's changing, her change in general. It's kind of hot.
It is.
Pretty dope. I like it. I like it a lot. This is what I've been asking for a while now, and I am so excited for it.
About time. They try to make Bailey like the female Hogan.
Relax.
You never turn pale.
Relax. Relax. All
right. She was on that pattern for a good little while.
What do you think about it? Yeah, but still, relax.
Who would be the female Hogan now?
I don't even want to think about it because I don't want there to be a female Hogan.
Why do you not like Hogan?
Why would you like Hogan? Here's the thing about Hulk Hogan, right? Hulk Hogan got all of 12 moves in his moveset.
This is 13.
And that's including his taunts. And the power up. And the leg drop.
Listen, the leg drop is the greatest finisher of all time. Okay?
We're not doing this tonight, Kenny. Let's be serious here. All
right? I am.
I know you're not. So, with that being said,
what are you talking about?
Because we already concluded that the atomic leg drop is the MAGA people's elbow.
MAGA people's elbow.
Okay.
Look at the list of names he's beating with that jump.
And they all should be. They are all ashamed.
Andre the Giant, your man. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You done, Kenny?
Are you done trolling?
Are you done trolling yet?
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Hey, I was at that pay-per-view.
He beat Shawn Michaels with the.
But that move is still generic and trash.
Move of all
generic
time.
And trash. It is
so generic, anybody can do it.
It is a regular move,
which is why it's so great.
So generic, a caveman could do it.
And then the theatrics don't even slap like that. So that makes it even worse.
You don't need theatrics to drop that leg on somebody's neck.
All you doing is hurting your tailbone and messing up your hip.
Exactly. And you're probably barely even hurting anybody with that leg. Let me tell you something.
If you won titles with it.
If you land your leg on my chest, it's not going to hurt as much as an elbow drop.
He won titles with it.
I mean, he was
by design.
Yeah,
by design.
Is the greatest move of all time.
No, he's not. Bruno Sammartino is next.
The greatest move of all time is the Canadian Destroyer.
Greatest move of all time. Crossface chicken wing. Bob Backlund.
Listen, man. The greatest move of all time is Stone Cold Stunner. That's that.
Greatest move of all time. Fisherman suplex.
Now, I'm not even bothered anymore. Now I'm just confused.
Greatest move of all time, the Bronco Buster.
The greatest move of all time, women's slap. Women's slap.
Women's slap one?
Yeah. Greatest move of all time. That's a generic move they give your wrestler.
The female wrestler. So I hate you, dog. Now, the greatest move of all time, the stink face.
I was about to say that.
Back that ass up.
Greatest move of all time is the Shattered Dreams. Hey, that Shattered Dreams is vicious though.
My God, that is a brutal fucking move.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw it, my first time seeing Goldust do that move, it hurt me.
Yes,
my stomach started hurting. I was like,
yes,
ouch.
Son, my stomach's hurting right now just thinking about the move in general. You gotta look at it like this. Once motherfucker Goldust had you against the turnbuckle, against the corner, spread your legs out across the motherfucking rope, but take a step back, did the little that creepy shit, and then will run up and outright kick you in your fucking nuts, Adam Vinatieri style.
Yeah. And how come it wasn't a DQ?
That's another question that needs to be answered. Why wasn't it a DQ?
It's a blatant low blow.
A blatant one. Like what? How?
Well, it's blatant because he's on the rope. Technically, it's called a turnbuckle move. Technically.
But it's a kick to the nuts, Kenny.
But he's on the turnbuckle.
Doesn't matter.
It's a kick to the nuts, Kenny.
It's a turnbuckle move.
A turnbuckle kick to the nuts.
Ain't no different from when the person drags you into the ring post, hitting you in the nuts. That's not a DQ.
Wait, what?
Oh, I know what you mean. Well,
when they're on their back and you grab them by the leg, boom, and they nuts into the ring post.
That's different. They're using the object as an inanimate weapon. Inanimate weapons can be used, like the turnbuckle, throwing people into the stairs, into the table.
It's being used as a weapon.
Correct. However, the turnbuckle is not being used as a weapon in Shattered Dreams. It's being used as a prop. The foot is still the weapon. Therefore, it's a kick to the nuts.
It works. Yeah. It doesn't get DQ. It's a turnbuckle move.
Getting your nuts kicked all the way through your throat.
Greatest part, if you ask me.
The greatest move of all time. The Diamond
Cutter.
The Diamond Cutter.
The predecessor of the RKO, as I like to call it these days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The godfather of cutters.
Yeah.
A legend in its own right. Matter of fact, now that you mention it, the Diamond Cutter could come out of nowhere too for DDP.
That Diamond Cutter. Yeah.
I've seen it happen a few times.
Because that Diamond Cutter, for real, up until maybe 94, 95, from then on, it didn't have a setup. He ain't do no type of taunt or anything like that. He just did that shit out of nowhere to just put the match away immediately because he's over it for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Muggs would put him in like little like arm wrenches and moves where he had to like kind of pretty much maneuver out and reverse out, and just when you think he's gonna push you away, bam, diamond cutter. You know what I'm saying? He caught Muggs slipping off like catch finishers. So the diamond cutter, when you think about it, as a catch finisher, DDP was doing the RKO.
Yeah.
So
I look at that diamond cutter he hit on Scott Hall when they gave him the NWO shirt. That joint was.
If I'm not mistaken, there was one moment where Chris Benoit went for the diving headbutt, and DDP caught his ass.
Oh wow, teacher got arrested for fighting the student at Largo today.
That sounds right. It's Largo.
Yeah. No surprise there.
Wow. Greatest move of all time, the clothesline from hell.
Man,
that was a wicked clothesline, man.
But it's a clothesline.
Here's my thing, right?
The selling job on that clothesline.
That was a hell of a clothesline. However, I just don't like the motherfucker that used it. So
yeah, JBL, yeah. I could care less for him as well. So, touche.
Yeah.
How come nobody likes JBL?
He's a bully.
Exactly. Hey,
I thought you like bullies.
No, I despise bullies. And then, on top of that, he was born.
As fuck.
He was good on the mic. What are you talking about?
A pseudo racist.
That's about it. He was only good on the mic. Like, other than that, throw him away.
I liked him in APA too.
APA is different.
Those were the only good times for JBL. That's because he had Farouk by his side. Farouk kept him in line. Because Farouk didn't take no shit. So JBL was wilding out. Farouk put his ass in his place.
I like that JBL gimmick when he came out with that limousine with the bullhorns on it.
Fucking hated that gimmick so much. Oh my god. I want that nigga assassinated with that shit.
He's
swear to God I did.
I love it.
I swear to God.
Yeah, he had a black man as a slave in Orlando, Jordan, and turned him daggone homo.
Exactly.
I think
that last part, not exactly, but
you don't.
I think he was already homo before he got with JBL.
Yeah. Who knows?
He was gay before he got with JBL.
Okay.
It's all right. Him and
Well,
Derek.
What is the relevance of Orlando Jordan being gay? All right.
Nothing. It's just
just a fun fact.
Yeah, it's a fun fact. Just a fun fact. You know what I'm saying? Just like Darren Young. Fun fact. He ain't relevant, but he's gay. Fun fact.
Yeah, true.
I mean, yeah. Whatever happened to Darren Young anyway? He got injured, came out. We never heard from him again.
He got injured, came out, and went home.
Pretty much.
I don't know. Get yours, my young man.
Y'all think is gay now in the locker room?
Okay. Where are we going here? This is getting problematic.
How? I'm asking the question.
Because this is a bit of an insult to gay culture. All right.
How is that? I just want to know if you think they're gay. That ain't insult.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm not playing this game. All right.
You got an opinion of somebody, don't you?
I'll let y'all air this shit, but I'm not going to play this game.
Power through it.
No, I'm not powering through that. I'm not. No. Sometimes you got to pick and choose your problematic statements.
I'll just say what everybody else thought on Total Divas, and I would say TJ and Cesaro.
Yeah. They had like a little some gay moments, but they're not gay.
That's more of a bromance.
Yeah.
A very healthy bromance. You know what? I think that's dope of them because they were tag team partners, sure, but they legitimately became best friends.
Cesaro can lift like 400 pounds. Nah. You see
Pretty
Cesaro's body?
That motherfucker Cesaro, he is a treasure unused.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? But bothers the hell out of me because you have a talent that legitimately can do every move in wrestling, jargon, and you underutilize him. Then not only that, his finisher is mediocre as hell. How do you know how are you being boasted to have knowledge of execution of every move possible, but your finisher is the neutralizer? It's not even a cradle power driver. It's a cradle face buster.
Sad facts, G.
You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate to see it. Like I think it's pretty ridiculous. I feel like that Cesaro is an underutilized talent, or not even underutilized. He's not even being used correctly. They sent him to NXT UK, and from what I've tuned in, I haven't heard from him. Crying shame. Crying shame. Oh, I told you I'm dry this morning. Oh, good luck with that. Cause 2 shots of that, I'm already. Yeah. Yeah. So you be careful with that.
Be careful with that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Be very careful. That Canadian whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah, that 86.8 though. Hey, you're welcome.
I swear I will shoot this in.
Oh, yes, you will. Oh man, I'm all wild. But but nah, yeah. Like I was saying, I just think that's pretty ridiculous, and that just goes to show the misusage of the talent in the WWE. I know this sounds like a armchair fan or armchair creative, but I legitimately can create a much more fluid WWE universe mode than what's going on the main roster right now.
Touche,
Which,
I could do the same thing.
which is hilariously ironic that NXT, everybody is involved with each other to some degree or another, just like the old days.
Yep. That's why I
And
watch
that's what I
NXT more.
love. It's not, the same rivalry every week. Somebody has a run-in with somebody, and that creates a, rift between those two. Now they got issues with each other, and that could come up at another point later. You can completely forget about it, and once it happens, you're like, oh shit, I forgot. They don't bang with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it makes sense. It like actually livens up the storyline overall as a show rather than individually.
Indeed.
However, let's switch gears real quick because we've already talked about the whole Myles Garrett fiasco. What do we have else for sports this week, Kenny?
So tomorrow, that sham of a tryout is taking place for Colin Kaepernick.
You think it's a sham?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get signed by a team.
Of course not.
But what if he do?
Then there'd be about damn time. To quote LeBron James.
Here's my thing. How the NFL is moving about this workout makes it seem like they're just trying to show people that have been complaining about Kaepernick not getting a workout that we're willing to give him a workout.
Yeah, just to shut him up, pretty much.
Exactly, but they're setting him up for failure. Motherfucker, Hugh Jackson is running this workout.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't know that.
let's have things like that, like little things like that. Them, claiming that they didn't promise all 32 teams to be we're going to show up to the workout, when Kaepernick said that he has evidence that that's exactly what they claim.
Well, 24 of them are going to be there.
Yeah, 24 has been confirmed. So there's that.
24 what? Teams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the Patriots are on the list, Juan.
No, I figured that much.
Atlanta's on the list, too.
Wow.
I don't know about Philly. I didn't see the 24.
No one really cares about Philly. No one really cares about Atlanta. Everybody cares about New England.
No one cares about New England.
Everyone do. We America's team.
No, y'all are not.
Everyone cares about New England because everyone hates New England.
Exactly.
Hey,
unless you're a New
either
England
way,
fan,
people are talking about
they
us.
hate you. So
People are always talking about us.
I don't know
You
what
love
team is hated
us
more.
or hate us.
I don't know what team is hated more, the Cowboys or the Patriots.
The Patriots.
yes,
hands
the answer is
down.
yes.
The answer is yes.
The Patriots are Patriots are hated more than the Cowboys. Most definitely.
I don't
You
know.
rebel in that. You're like a pig in shit with that.
Because I hate the Patriots, but I hate the Cowboys.
The thing that makes you hate the Cowboys are the fans because they ignorant.
I hate the Cowboys. If I could, I would watch every one of their players like tear the ACL and not play. I want to see the world burn for them.
My thing is, I don't hate the Cowboys. I just hate how good their fans think that they are. Kind of like Redskins fans.
Yeah, I don't know
NFL East fans, NFC East fans in general, their fan base think that their team is better than what
Everyone.
they really are.
Yeah.
Well,
I call that the delusional division because everyone in that division.
In which Philly fans can actually boast it because they're actually some type of okay this year.
Yeah. But Giants fans that be daggone, oh, we go watch this comeback. We go come back in the second half of the season, go to make the wild card. Like, shut up.
Bullshit.
Just please, shut up.
All right.
Like every team in that division is just like
all I'm saying is we are 2 drop passes away from being 7-2 right now.
2 drop passes, though?
That is very true. That's very true.
He said that's very true.
But oh well.
If Ball didn't drop that pass against Atlanta, that's a dub.
No, it didn't happen.
And if JJ Ezekiel didn't drop that pass against Detroit, that's a dub.
Yeah, and if daggone Julian Edelman didn't fumble against the Ravens, that would have been a dub.
No, y'all was losing that game.
No, and we was coming back after that fumble.
No.
Yes, we was on the verge. We was on the verge of tying the game, bastard.
Nah, Lamar Jackson's gonna come back and score again.
We had the whole entire daggone chemistry, and then when before Edelman fumbled, like we were shutting them down, like so. But it's cool. No. It's whatever. We're still going Super Bowl, so it don't matter.
Yeah, well, if this were fifths, we'd all be drunk. So
we don't care about the Patriots. Okay.
I know you don't. Just kiss the rings. We got 6 of them.
Yeah, well, they're all fake and they're all counterfeit.
3 of them don't even count.
So. Oh, they all count, sir.
They don't.
How many happy endings did Robert Kraft have to get there?
You went there.
How many massage parlors did he get for those rings? You know what I'm saying?
How many times did Carson Wentz had to get hurt for y'all to win that one Super Bowl?
What? Oh.
That's fair.
You like you want Philly?
That is fair. Carson Wentz had to die at the stake in order to get that Super Bowl ring.
He didn't die.
He had to sacrifice his body.
Nick Foles.
Literally.
Nick Foles was Christian too, sir.
Yeah, well, Carson Wentz was the one that wore the thorn crown. So,
well,
it was Carson Wentz that was crucified. Carson Wentz had to die for Nick Foles' Super Bowl win.
Well, it doesn't matter because it happened. which is what I can't say about Atlanta.
Yeah, well,
You let that sit there. There's no sacrifice worthy enough.
Man, I watched that Super Bowl replay to this day.
I watched 2017 Super Bowl replay.
Shut the hell up.
yeah, well, you started it.
You know what?
Who dominated in that Super Bowl though, Kenny? Tom Brady. He broke his own Super Bowl record. He threw for over 500 passing yards. You bastard.
You know what he didn't dominate on?
Now,
You know what he didn't dominate at?
winning.
Scoreboard, nigga.
Winning. 18-0 for no goddamn reason.
Tom Brady's a winner. He got the most wins out of any quarterback. He got the most Super Bowl wins of any quarterback. So put some respect on his name.
I'll put some respect on his name when he get off of motherfucking Adam Vinatieri's piggyback, in which
he
won 3 Super Bowls without him.
Barely.
But my point is, he won 3 with him. Okay. And to add insult to injury, those first 3 were because of Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah, sir. Well, technically, it was Brady that led us down the field to get him in field goal range. So if it wasn't for Brady beautifully executing the clock and possession time and getting down the field, we would have lost.
Brady spent the entire Super Bowl, all 3, well, 2 out of the 3, dicking around the first half. Yeah. And most of the third quarter, and decided to get his shit together for a fourth quarter comeback.
That's what he do. That's why they call him the comeback head.
Russell Wilson's got more comeback.
There's a difference between actually being behind and coming back and rallying and winning, and fucking up just to come back and having a better story. It's like you're fucking up on purpose in order to make a comeback and be crowned the MVP and the Golden Boy.
Why not? I'll do it.
I don't like his allure. I don't.
That's confidence. Hey, I'm gonna just mess around. We just go play around, then we go be serious the second half, you guys. Just have fun and watch our greatness. That's pretty much all Tom Brady doing. He's smart. He's intelligent. He knows what he's doing.
I can't wait to see Tom tear that knee again.
You shut up, bro.
And it leads to his retirement.
Yeah.
Kenny said this earlier. Kenny was talking about breaking his spine. I was like, okay, you're going too far.
Oh. I want him to be on his Steve Gleason.
You know what I can't wait? When he makes the cover of Madden.
Who, Brady? He already did that.
Brady.
I did that.
Again. This time,
the year that he made the Madden cover, he won MVP that year. He just lost the Super Bowl.
And he lost.
Yeah, we lost to Eagles.
And you want to know why he lost?
Y'all want to claim Tom Brady the GOAT? That's the GOATest way to
blow the GOAT.
Curse. So
you want? It's 4 words why he lost. You want Philly.
No,
that's 3 words, you asshole.
You want Philly. That's 4.
Philly. You saying Philly twice, you dick.
That's what he did. It's 2 words.
That's not.
But it's the
words.
same.
That's
but it's the
one
same word
being repeated.
4 words in a sentence. 4 words in a sentence.
I just.
You want Philly. That's
if it wasn't for the strip sack, Patriots would be 7-time champions.
If we're being completely honest, if he had said Philly, the second Philly could be an echo for all we know.
Whether it's an echo or not, it's a 4th word. Right or wrong?
Absolutely wrong.
Right. It's the 4th word. It's the 4th word. That's like saying wrong. That's like using a sentence saying do. You repeat do, but it's 2 different words in the sentence.
No, it's not.
Do.
It's one word.
They do, do. 2 different words.
It's one word. Do.
You want? No, it's not. They do.
And what grown-ass man is saying do to another man is shit.
What they do, they do it well. They say it all the time. That's
Man, speaking of that, you should have heard this man Kenny on the daggone game we was playing. He goes go to remote play. Man, my ears will never be the same.
I was playing Call of Duty on remote play. Wow.
Say less. Honestly, at this point, I can use my imagination. At that point, playing Call of Duty.
I was on the toilet playing Call of Duty.
Okay.
And Juan says, "I better not hear no fart," and right when he does it.
Wow. I bet shot Mike Francesca that shit too. I didn't fart.
The echo and everything.
You couldn't deny that one. Never mind.
I wouldn't go deny it. I muted it after that though.
You let a couple rip.
Kenny, shit, man.
Excuse me.
However, fucking.
Dang, we're closing into 2 hours.
Yeah, we are. 1:20.
Fucking Carmelo is a Blazer now. That's funny.
Carmelo with the Blazers. He back in the league, fam. He'll never be this good again. But
yeah, still. Everybody know he ain't gonna be Denver good.
Oh, that was his.
But honestly, what if he come back? What if he honestly come back like Denver Mello?
No,
I'm gonna be mad the Sixers ain't signed him.
No, I doubt it. He better off coming back.
I mean, he had like pretty much 2 years technically to let his body rest.
He old, bro,
and work out.
See, here's the Russ Cup.
He ain't LeBron.
I mean, he been in the gym though.
Ain't they the same? No,
he ain't LeBron.
He been in the gym on his. He been on his hoodie mellow stuff, getting games in, pro-ams, all that. So, I know he ain't LeBron.
No,
he not even me. But
okay.
I mean, I would crush Melo on the court any day.
Stop lying.
You know what?
I crush LeBron on the court any day.
Okay, with that being said,
Giannis too.
It's time for Inside.
And MJ, Giannis, LeBron, Melo, D Wade, whoever. They could all be on one team just against me, and I guarantee you I'll beat them by over 20.
Is it us? Is it me, or every episode we take one step further from heaven?
Possibly. It's time for Inside the 5 for week. What is it? Week 10? Week 11?
I don't know anymore, man. Just
week
go.
10. All right. Number 5, the Cincinnati Bengals. They are absolutely trash.
Oh, yeah.
God, they are the worst team in the league. I don't care. They have passed the Dolphins.
Who they?
Well, what's Cincinnati's record?
0-9.
Yeah, they haven't won yet? Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll do it. That's the worst team in the NFL right now. So who do you guys think is going to be the team that loses to them?
Falcons.
What's the remaining?
Fuck you up, Kenny. You better name another team right now.
I'm about to see their remaining schedule right now, and I'm about to see.
Look up their remaining schedule. See if the Falcons are on it. If the Falcons are on it, that's your answer.
So you're mad disrespectful tonight, dog.
Okay.
Mad fucking disrespectful.
Their remaining games: the Raiders, the Steelers, the Jets, the Browns, Patriots, Dolphins, Browns. I know we ain't losing to them bastards. So y'all get that.
Honestly, if it's not the Browns anytime or the Dolphins the second time around, they might go winless.
I would pay to see that.
Because I don't have them beating the Raiders. I don't care how bad the Raiders are.
Yeah, the Raiders, they decent for real.
Yeah, the Raiders aren't bad.
They're good. They're inconsistent for real. But
they had AB. If they would have had AB, they probably would be a different team. But
AB didn't want to be there, so
yeah, that's his fault.
Yep. There. Number 4, NFC East War. Thanks to Dallas losing to the Minnesota Vikings.
They call it a war.
It's a 2-way tie for first place in the NFC East. It is a war.
No, it's not a war.
Yes, it is.
Every team in the NFC gets a gun. They get locked in a room. The lights go out. They just start shooting themselves in the foot, and whoever gets out of the door first wins the division.
It's a war.
Every goddamn year.
It's a war.
Without fail, Kenny. Without fail.
It's a war.
The NFC East so play Russian roulette with the whole
South
gun.
Starting to emulate it.
Whatever. NFC East war.
They be playing Russian roulette with the whole gun, with the whole clip.
Literally.
You're gonna be watching the division very closely to see who wins.
Number 3. The gun is loaded.
Number 3. The Kansas City Chiefs look like they slipping a little bit. They lost to the Titans.
I mean, duh.
Lost a couple games in a row.
The Patriots exposed them last year, so
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they crumbling. I'm just saying it's something to look out for.
Take it how you want it. I mean, we expose things. That's what we do. We go expose the Ravens in the playoffs.
Juan, shut up. Y'all getting put out by Lamar Jackson.
No, we don't lose to the same team twice.
Wait.
We don't lose to the same team twice in this season.
I'm about to bring back Lamar L. Jackson just because of this.
Yes. Yes.
He said yes. Number 2, Dwayne Haskins era in Washington. It's about time they letting the young boy get some run. I feel bad for him though, cause that team's trash and Trent Williams not there. But it'd be good to see him actually get some run in the league and be the consistent starter for a team.
He should have been the starter from the get-go, but that's my opinion.
If you can't beat Case Keenum,
it was a fact
no. They say he could have beaten out Case Keenum, but Jay Gruden didn't want him playing.
Exactly. They had already made that decision to start Case, so that's not the case. But
he didn't beat Case Keenum.
With that being said, actually, there we go. With that being said, Caleb actually predicted this during preseason. They're going to deal with Case Keenum for a little bit, and then probably around week 5, week 6, they start experimenting with Dwayne Haskins, in which eventually Dwayne Haskins starts out the rest of the year. What Caleb didn't predict, however, was Gruden getting fired, but.
Everybody knew Gruden.
Everybody but Caleb predicted that. So
everybody knew he was getting fired.
I think that was my response to him when he said that about Dwayne Haskins. It's like, you know what? Gruden might get fired midway through the season and all this. And I probably didn't say that. That's probably wishful thinking. Continue.
And number 1, we got Lamar Jackson versus Russell Wilson for the MVP race. This is a war.
It is fun to watch.
Lamar is out here doing his best Mike Vick spin move. It's essential. If
That's
it's you, they can't
lethal.
Yeah. And while Russell out here just being the real captain come back.
You know, it's funny. Like, it's funny because Lamar Jackson's spin move looks like my spin move sped up times 20.
Lamar Jackson got a nice hesitation too.
Oh my God, does he?
Yes,
oh my goodness!
Like he'll pull out a hezzy move and just cut the other way. I'm like, come on now,
God.
this isn't basketball. Don't do that.
Yeah,
this isn't basketball. Stop it.
He gonna go between the legs with the football and shit. Like,
off his NFL street.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Bounce the ball off somebody's helmet and shit.
That's inside the 5 for 10 or 11 or whatever.
He did that against the Patriots. He threw the ball off somebody's helmet. It was just an incomplete pass. He tried to do like a Pat Mahomes sidearm throw, and it didn't work out.
Hey, if he would have did that and caught it and scored a touchdown, I would have laughed.
What a hero. What a hero. Action
but
Jack.
I legit got Lamar possibly winning MVP though.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
He deserves it.
Russell making a case though.
Yeah, Russell, like, I didn't expect the Seahawks to be this good, so maybe
I didn't expect Rusty Wilson to have a standout season like this. To be honest, especially coming off the season that he had last year.
Yeah.
And the year before that, if I'm not mistaken. So it was like at that point, I was pretty much thinking like, you know, Russell's like rolling through like a little mediocrity phase, in which he probably gets his resurgence once he gets another weapon to complement DK Metcalf.
Well, he just did in Josh Gordon.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. So everything is looking up for Russell this season. And
this is first time.
And they got Jadeveon Clowney on defense.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like this is the first time Russell had a good season since the interception that Malcolm Butler had on him in the Super Bowl. You know, I had to slip the Patriots in there some type of way.
Stop doing that.
I mean,
Final thoughts, Carlos.
Stop doing that. No. Damn it. I had something.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, I shut up. All right. So my final thought is, right, something that I've actually noticed on Twitter, and you know what? We're going to bring up the tweets too, because I actually made some pretty sound observations that I wound up in a rabbit hole of argument last night on Twitter.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was. I actually spent all yesterday arguing on Twitter because I got off of work early and I had time. It's a basic reason. So here we go. I said, if today didn't teach me anything, and I started listening to things, number one, and let's keep in mind this from, you know, my observation of what I noticed. White people use ridiculous insults to avoid the N-word, as they'll be given away much quicker. Number two, there are white players that protest too, yet all the energy is directed towards Cap. That's a telltale. Number three, white people will try to fact their way into justification just to avoid the obvious. They don't want a young black man to get paid because he had a season a good 4 or 5 current NFL quarterbacks usually have yearly and still manage to keep their job. Additionally, people in fucking general really do believe that people should take pay cuts from their jobs, be it retail or the NFL. And I think that's fucking stupid because you're not promised anything back of that from the people you're taking the cut for. Number, I don't really know what number it is. White people will try to frame you as the racist as soon as you call them out as such, using their own word choice as evidence. White people will try to fact their way out of the fact that black people and people of color are targets to the American police force. That's a telltale. Basically, whenever white people try to use facts to get their point across, I'm using quote fingers, you sense it. They use words and phrase things that just sounds like other ways to say, shut up, nigger, do your job for us for less than fair pay, and maybe we might let you back in the league. And the fact that really infuriates my soul is why I've been at war on here all day. Like, son, I fucking hate this world, knowing that a good amount of people's right is a violation of the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And frankly, it bothers me that people get off on treating others like shit, blatantly or subconsciously, for satisfaction of superiority of some degree of another. I reckon that's what I wanted to show y'all today. Now, my thing is that I can't say that I love everyone equally. I don't like everyone equally. So, however, white people get the brunt of it because they just do the absolute most. And I'm sorry if I feel like it, or if you feel like I was targeting you, but A, I'm not talking about all white people. I'm just talking about MAGA country. And B, hurt dogs holler.
Indeed.
Keep
Hit
that in
dogs
mind.
holler. It dog
Go
talk.
ahead. What about you, Kenny? What you got?
What do I have? Let's see what my final thought is. Honestly, I don't really have anything that was really heavy on my mind. Maybe. Yeah, I don't really got nothing heavy on my mind except maybe just what I'm saying, really focus on getting some generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? I was riding through the other day before the World Series down there by Navy Yard.
Yeah.
And I was looking all the gentrification that was taking place, and I was talking to my Uber driver. I was like, "Yo, look at this."
That shit is wild to look at. And my thing is that I'm out in Southeast, doing jobs and shit every, couple of days or so. And just seeing that area, I drove past the park recently, and it's like, yo, right around the corner, or not even right around the corner, right down the road from the park is like a whole bunch of construction on a bunch of new modern apartments being built, and doing 3 or 4 jobs out in that area. Well, you ain't gotta guess who what what they were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just wild to see. And not only that, but the black people out in Southeast noticed that too, because I did a move for a lady and she was getting us hip. Houses out there, they run close to $1 million.
Yeah. Yep. I was just looking. Even the apartments for rent, you paying over $2,000 now.
Son, that's wild. They are really trying to get for the most part the black community up out of there. And it may be some other families of different colors as well that are also fucked up in the game, because it's Southeast in general. We know Southeast as an area of poverty.
Yep.
So the fact that gentrifying it, it's kind of putting away the poverty in a bad way.
Man, they built that Washington National View Center right across from my old apartment.
Damn. You know what I'm saying?
And what makes it even more crazy, you got National Park, right? And then across the street, you got Audi Field for the soccer stadium.
Yep.
And then when you go right on the other
and that
side
just
of
got
it,
built.
right down, when you go directly right down the street, further down, all projects.
Yeah, exactly. Berry Farms, pretty much.
It's like Huntington,
Madison,
West Virginia.
James Creek.
I remember I got accepted into Marshall coming out of high school. I went on a college visit the weekend Michael Jackson died. That was the worst fucking weekend ever. However, that's another story another time. I'll get to the point. My point is that once we got off the exit to get into Huntington, it was straight slums. We got across a set of train tracks, and the rest of the city was the university, and it was bright and lively. And I was like, damn, that's wild. Y'all put so much attention into one side of town and just completely shun the other side, low key.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty unfair. I don't know why these apartments can't be built and rent is, a little less. Why is it becoming more expensive to live than it is becoming less expensive? Well,
because DC getting a lot of stuff, including championship teams now, except for the Redskins and Wizards. So people that's fans of those teams from Northern Virginia, they want to actually be in the city now.
Price went up.
Yeah. That's my take on it.
Hate to see it. Why, you got any final thoughts?
Get ready to watch the Celtics win their 10th straight game, and get ready for